Hello guys, Stay Patient here and welcome back to our no kills and no alarms run through of Deus Ex Mankind Divided. Now today we're going to be covering mission number 9, checking out the men in charge, and this is going to see us sent to Miller's apartment. So we're here now on the map, about to go and check it out. Now this is where the jump ability, the leg augment that we bought in the last video, is going to come in handy once again, as it will do on multiple occasions during this playthrough. But instead of having to hack the terminal here by the door, we're going to use our jump to sort of launch ourselves across to the window ledge and just open the window here to pop inside that way. Now on the way up the stairs here, there is actually a weapon attachment you can pick up. I believe it's a laser sight. You can grab that on your way up or way down. And we're going to punch that punching bag to allow us into the secret room. Of course, while you're here and while you're in this apartment, it's worth looting everything. That's true of every mission, really. I'm doing very much a speed run through the game just to show you guys the correct route, or a suitable route through each of the levels. But it is worth spending a bit of time just picking up anything that's valuable there, anything that's worth taking. But here we are, we've skipped past the next objective, which was to meet Vega near TF29. And now we're going to take the key card that we've just picked up from Miller's apartment, and we're going to use that to get into his office, and then from there we're going to use the NSN device. And there's actually a trophy related to this mission, and it involves doing this next section without sort of setting off any alarms, which is what we're working on anyway. Now there'll be a cutscene there, but once you arrive in this area, you're going to make your way through to this sort of teleporter thing. And the idea here is we have to activate 5 of those little pillars that I just looked at, that kind of purple looking thing. So we're going to be able to hack certain items in here to move these pillars, or maybe create some pillars, and we're going to use that to make our way through and activate all 5 of these, I forget their names, it will show up now, data towers, that's it. Now that's the first one done, and in this next area, we're going to call this door the south end, and then the other side will be the north end, and then we've got one on the east there, one in the middle, one on the west, and one to the north. So there's 4 in this area, and we're going to head to the north side first of all, and we are going to create a platform to be able to climb across. We're just going to hack this here. Now you don't have all your abilities, you don't have your invisibility and all that, but you do have the ability to hack these particular items. So we're going to make our way around these platforms and jump over these. Now, a good sort of rule of thumb is if you're missing some of the jumps, try and jump not, don't jump too far. Make your jump too short, if anything, because when you do that, your character's going to grab hold of the edge and lift himself up. Anyway, we're going to drop down and we're going to walk around the outside of the area. Don't go down the stairs, because the camera that we're about to see will see you coming up the other side of the stairs. So we're around on the west side now, and we're going to move this box out of the way and take the ventilation shaft through here. We're going to avoid all the cameras coming this way. And once we come out, you don't want to move around too much, because there is a camera watching this room that you're going to poke out into. It's not going to be able to see you in this corner, but don't go running off into the middle of the room or anything. You want to trigger this pillar, and that's going to come down and block the camera's sight. So you can now head up the stairs, and this is going to be the one on the west side of the area. If I remember correctly, that's 3 down, and we have 2 more to go. So now we want to drop down here, but we do want to be careful of this camera. So just be aware of sort of where it is and where it's moving. We're going to head back round. We do actually want to be down where the stairs are, but I just took the long way just to make sure we didn't walk in the line of sight of the camera. And once we're down here, this is the north end again. We're down the bottom of the 2 flights of stairs, and we're going to remove that pillar to give us access to yet another vent. Now this vent is going to bypass a bunch of lasers. You can sort of make your way through the lasers by ducking down and timing your movement correctly, but you'll see them as I come up here. You'll see the kind of corridor just down in front of us there, all the lasers moving up and down and right to left, but this way kind of bypasses them completely. We're going to hack this ladder here, going to bring that down, and that's going to take us to the the data tower on the north side. So we'll only have the one in the center left, and you probably noticed on the way in that it's surrounded by lasers, which is why we sort of took a wide, gave it a wide berth, as it were. But we're going to hack one of these here, and it's going to make these pillars poke out, creating sort of makeshift platforms for us. And that's going to allow us to come up to this hole in the ceiling and drop down to the middle, bypassing all those lasers. So there we have it, guys. That is the 5th one, and that's actually going to finish the mission. You don't have to make your way out or anything. And there you go. You will earn a trophy for that. The net is vast and infinite, and that will be a nice kind of confirmation that you did do it without setting off any alarms, although it will be fairly obvious if you had set off an alarm. And the rest of the mission is just going to be sort of conversation and things like that. To trigger the 10th mission, you're actually going to need to make your way out of TF29, and you'll get a radio message from Alex Vega, and you can move on from there. But join me for mission 10. I'll be doing a guide for that as well, guys. That will be up nice and soon. So I will see you in that video. Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you later.